Today, as part of Domestic and Family Violence Prevention Month, we're holding an awareness event in the community to get the message out there that domestic and family violence will not be tolerated, and there are plenty of supports available on the island. We have a team who work addressing domestic and family violence. So people can come into the service, we can provide information, options, support them, whatever's helpful for them, and safety underpins everything we do.
The message I like to put out today is that men have to start taking responsibility for their actions and start looking at changing your behaviour, your attitude, changing your lifestyle, because too many women on the island here are getting bashed. It's become part of our culture to be that way, and we know it's not. If you choose to want to change, then things will change, but you have to want to do it. Your family will benefit. This community will benefit.
I work for Purdy's Haven, which is the Alcohol and Drug Rehabilitation Centre here on Palm Island. And so we thought we'd come up and get involved with this because the alcohol and drug culture here on the island is pretty dominant.
Thank you so much for everyone that's here and for those who marched, because it's really important that we all speak out. There's no shame. Just to get that message out that domestic and family violence is not okay. The cost to individuals is just far too high, to individuals, families and communities.
It's a really good day to get together. As you know, May is Domestic and Family Violence Prevention Month. So today is about getting together to talk about the awareness and prevalence of domestic and family violence in community. So I've been I'm a victim survivor of domestic and family violence myself. I used to actually go to high school with black eyes. So it's really good for community to come together just to talk about what's happening in community. Sometimes domestic violence is hidden behind closed doors. It's a taboo subject. No one wants to talk about all the hurt. But we need to talk about all the hurt that's going on in the community, because not only affects women and children, but it affects children as well. So we want our children to grow up strong, life, free of violence. And we know violence is learned, it can be unlearned. So we want to make it a place of love, not a place of hate.
So we've got to educate our people on that. We've got to educate ourselves too about what is coercive control. We were worthless. We were at nothing. And this is what that coercive control does. Please don't just say, he's like that. He's always been like that, always like getting his own way. No, this has to stop. Men, you need to be responsible. You need to be responsible and say, yes, I am doing this. I need some help. Let her go. The law needs to get more tough. Perpetrators should not be allowed on bail. I don't care what anybody says about me. I'm going to speak my mind today, because I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want our women to get hurt. We are tired of walking around on eggshells in our own community. And us women, we all need to support each other too. Stop putting each other down. We are real people who want to help our mob. So come and talk to us, If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I will get someone to talk to you. I will refer you to somebody so you can get out of that situation.
It brings a lot of awareness and a lot of help. There's different organisations and everything. So this event brings all of that out to let the community know, women and men and family know that there are these organisations here on Palm Island.
60,000 years, and what? We're just going to lose this all in one generation. I'm more of a alcohol dependent, drug affected, and life is hard enough now, But if we all come together, the men, especially the men in the community, to try and lead our young generation on the right path.
If we take a step backwards, if men can walk away from it and go somewhere safe environment so the woman doesn't follow them and things. So, yeah, so we can solve that problem.
I was in that situation too when I was a drunk and everything, and that got bashed around and everything. There's help everywhere that you can get.
Today is about getting together and talking about domestic and family violence, in particular our topic, which is, to end coercive control, but really getting that message out about the seriousness of what domestic and family violence, domestic violence is doing to us, and how to get all that support and get our women to talk about things. So it's really about that today.
If you have an issue and you want to get a referral, by all means, come up, have a chat with us. We'll help you get the referral to bring you on board, to give you the services and assistance that you require. But the end result, it takes a lot of people to make this one thing happen, and it starts with yourself. So the biggest thing I can say, if you need a hand, put your hand up and own it.
I think it's a beginning of something. I think we need to continue to have community engagement and awareness activities like this, because a lot of the community aren't aware of what supports are out there for them. Giving them other options. Like one of our community male members actually suggested that we need a men's shelter over here that can actually support our men who are experiencing the pressures of family with regards to the unemployment. I think having a shelter on the island will give them another option to walk away from an argument instead of standing there and actually feeling that they have to strike out. So I guess that's the beginning of actually making the community aware, that there are talks of a men's shelter on the island.